have fun, be confident, enjoy this. This is an exciting routine that we can't wait to show this arena one thing at a time, okay? Have fun, enjoy it, check it off like a checklist, and let's feel the emotion, okay? Take the floor confidently.
The reason I wanted to join USF AG was I knew I wanted to go to school in Florida, and I've been cheering my whole life. So I was looking at mainly colleges near all-star gyms or colleges with a good program, and I took one look at the campus at USF, and I was a stalker on the all-girl Instagram page, and I just felt I was obsessed with it. And I had my sister cheering at the University of Tampa, so it was just kind of like a perfect situation. I'd have my sister near me, and I'd get to like have my own life aside from that with a team that I thought was pretty incredible. So it was honestly a dream come true.
Enjoy the moment, okay? One thing at a time, we love you, okay? I'm excited to see y'all come out. I'm excited, okay? Good job. Any of you guys want to say anything?
Why be a storyline when you can be a headline? Love you guys. Have fun, guys.
What I like about cheerleading, it's the only activity I've ever /sport that you could do something new or something you've never done every single day. But that only comes from being a certain type of cheerleader, that one that is hungry to learn something new or to push themselves. I'm looking for the ones that get to the point of failure and think, you know what, let's do it one more time. I got one more in me.
I would rather be here going and working to win a national championship than being at home rotting in my bed.
Well, I chose USF as my college because it was mainly closer to home, but it had a very good business program. And on top of that, I found out how close all the USF cheerleaders were at the first clinic I went to. So that seemed like a family I wanted to be a part of.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Thank you for my little Spider-Man pumpkin.
And then my freshman year, a lot of things happened. Like at the beginning of it, I fractured my spine throwing the discus at track, and I lost my dad that year. So it was kind of hard, and I turned to cheerleading a lot, and that's when I realized like it's not just a sport to me, and I really did fall in love with it then.
So I decided to become a USF cheerleader. I've always wanted to come to USF, and I actually never thought I'd be able to cheer at USF. It was a last-minute decision for me to try out, and I tried out, and it was just a good environment from the girls and other teammates. And just one of my biggest goals was to cheer at a university and cheer in college.
What I'd like to do is have a little bit more community involvement and just create the same positive environment that I had. Cheerleading was very good to me. I started out as a high school cheerleader, kind of goofing around, played football, ran track, and we just kind of did cheerleading for fun. Found our way into a college squad later on and realized there was instructional cheerleading as well. We worked for a very big company, a camp company, UCA. That's where I met Leighton and Sandy. I actually taught them at camp once upon a time, and then we all started working together.
He shapes me to be a better athlete every day, and even then, like through Goals Bound, which is where I met him, he's just pushed me to be the hardest and the best athlete I can be.
Leighton was only my coach briefly when I was in middle school. So once I started in college, he was like, oh, you're grown up. And he's like, you're Bobby. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I know. Dang.
Another fun thing about Leighton is there were 3 girls on the team that were all tall and brunette, and he was terrible at names, so he would all call us Sam. All 3 of us were Sam.
My 4th year happened, and it was great. I don't think I would change anything that happened. My 4th year, I really took in every moment and loved it, but unfortunately, we didn't end the season how I wanted to, so I had to come back and give it one more try from 5th year for Grandma Gabby.
Okay, go like USF AG for the win. Yes, let the folks know we are the best. Better than the rest, no contest. Ayy, horns up, yeah, 1 chance. Put them in the air now, 2 hands. 3 for the win, going in, yeah. Ballin' like I'm MJ, last dance, ayy. Horns up, go crazy. Tell them keep hanging, don't phase me. They can't see my team in HD. This is USF AG, yeah. Horns up.
All girl! Ah!
help each other out, push each other, and let's get it, okay? Here we go, hands in, come on. Here we go, everybody come in, loud and proud. Seniors, we love you, have fun. Here we go, and someone call us out.
All girl 3, all girl 3. 1, 2, 3.
All girl defense! Defense! Defense!
We just need a field goal! We literally just need a field goal!
Let's go! So when people ask me like why they should come to USF or, you know, why they should come cheer for USF All-Girl, for me it's really simple. It's our coaches are, you know, diehard Bulls. We bleed green and gold. We have an environment where our girls, they want to get better, they want to grind, they want to be national champions, but they also want to cheer for this school. They love each other, they love hard, they work hard, and to be honest with you, I hands down believe we live in the best city in America. So, I mean, our weather is beautiful all the time, and it is just a wonderful place to live and an amazing place to watch this university's athletic department grow, and the cheerleading is just getting started.
When I was a cheerleader in high school, I had this dream to cheer in college, and I've built a relationship with the USF cheerleading coaches over the past 20 years. When I started out in college, I started out at USF, and I cheered there for a couple of years, where I was actually the partner to Sandy, who is the current USF All-Girl Cheerleading coach.
The pop downs need to be tighter and cleaner, bigger pops from the bases on the ripple downs. Like y'all are just giving little shoulder shrugs and the ripples don't look good. It's used by legs and pop big so they actually have a good ripple down, okay? Not bad on the fight song motions in terms of everything else, but we could always be sharper and our faces need to be more on, okay? If you're tired right now, imagine when you're tired and hot, okay?
I was also roommates with Leighton and Sandy as I was in my freshman and sophomore year in college. So I've known them for an extensive amount of time. The program that they've built over the last 10-ish years that they've been coaching there is tremendous, and our programs that we're trying to build within our community is, the idea is to feed into USF, into some of the local colleges, and get them, all of our athletes, up to par to be able to compete with the other collegiate programs that are out there.
I can remember back to practices where we're struggling to hit skills that are warm-up skills for us now. So watching the growth of the program throughout the last 7 to 8 years has been absolutely incredible.
One is going to require you to finish at a much faster and stronger pace to get it up to something higher. What you're doing right now is cutting things off to get it to yourselves. That is not going to help the pyramid. Okay. I've grown up in the high school UCA world, so that's a competition style that I'm familiar with and enjoy. But I have competed, not necessarily for the NCAA side, but I have done All-Stars, and I understand that both require just as much dedication and work ethic just to be able to get their routines done.
Hello and welcome to our all-girl summer stunt clinic. We are so excited to have you guys here. Matt kind of said a little bit about it, but we are fresh off of our July practice week and our retreat that we have been able to have here at the Wiregrass Ranch Sports Complex. In a few minutes, we're going to show you guys a little bit of what we've been working on, just a couple things for game day, and then we'll go right into our clinic. And we're excited to kind of get to work with you guys and get to know you guys today. So hope you guys are excited, and welcome, and thanks for attending.
So the point of the clinic is not only to recruit for our benefit of the future teams, but it's also just to bring in high schoolers or even other college athletes to come in and learn what it's like to be in a USF culture, but also to help them better themselves as a overall cheerleader, get them to stunt with people they've never met, also communicate and get that socialization in, also to fix their stunting, their tumbling.
The summer clinics are different because you'll have a wide range of talent levels at them. Some of them can be, kids from all over the community, the surrounding high schools around Tampa that are really trying to hone in on like their skills for their particular high schools.
I was at that exact same clinic going into my senior year of high school, and I went to that clinic and I was like, yeah, I want to come here. I was actually stunting with my bass now, like my bass on mat. We were stunting together at that clinic going into my senior year. I was stunting with Avery, and I remember doing all these skills, and I was like, oh my God, like, she's great. Like, I hope all the girls on the team are like this. Like, this is a great environment. Like, I want to be a part of this team. And then the next year later, I'm at the clinic as a USF cheerleader. That's crazy.
USF stunt clinics, above all, I think the clinics are put together for fundraising purposes because, of course, the money that's raised there goes back into the USF cheerleading, accounts to help ease the cost of the expensive activity/sport that is cheerleading. But another reasons behind having these clinics is also to give back or to get back into the cheer community for the local schools in our area. I mean, having the ability to work on the technique that they use for pull-ups, inversions, or some of the skills that we might call game day skills, getting to work with the technique of the local high schools and allowing them to be able to use the technique that we use is a good stepping stone for any of those athletes that might be interested in trying out at the University of South Florida.
Jump in, feet together, arms tight, squeeze your arms tight. Better grips underneath, okay, and find a good load in on the way down. Here we go, use your legs. Find your load in, find their shoulders, whoop. Go back to the load in position really quick.
As a senior, I went to 2 clinics. I went to 2 all-girl clinics, one in the fall and one in the winter, and I feel like I really got a good grasp of the program and how the coaches work and the overall vibe of the team, and I really enjoyed it. So I feel like that was such a big part into why I tried out for USF AG. I feel like clinics are so important because not only do you get to show off a little bit to the coaches, but you're also able to just learn from the athletes themselves and get to connect with the environment as a whole.
Okay, come down, nope, right here. Hold yourself up, lift your feet up. This is what you want to come back to also before you come down. Good, come down. It's better. That's just gonna help you spin better if your load-in is better. Good job, switch groups.
A lot of times we'll have groups that will come in and say we're really working on this stunt, or we can't figure out how to do pull-ups, and so many times we'll be able to help them, especially a lot of times it's their load-in positions or their feet are apart, or little things that for the girls at USF, those things are second nature because we do hundreds of pull-ups just at one football game. They'll do 50 pull-ups. So those kind of things are something that it's a skill that's pretty every day for us, but we can really help the surrounding areas kind of hone in on those techniques.
Really good job, not just today, but the whole week. From a week ago, last Thursday was when we started our first practice inside that room to now. And honestly, I couldn't be more pleased with all of you guys, from where we progressed as a team skill-wise to honestly the vibes amongst each other seem so good, from the team bondings to retreat to pyramids and today. I know today wasn't easy. I know we were tired, but everybody I felt worked really, really hard and did an excellent job.
So after we make our team and we pick our team in May, we come back. each month of the summertime and have like practice weeks or practice weekends. We do one in June, we do one in July with our retreat, and then we do one in August with our 2-a-days. And those are really just like lots and lots of practices and trying to figure out exactly how to look, how the team should know all of their traditions, you know, the way that USF AG does everything, the way that USF cheers, all the traditions. And it's a lot of practice time.
5, 7, 6, 1, 3, 5.
Okay, a lot of that was better, but you can see the shakiness in it. One, from the bottom all the way up, we need to be lifting up on every level of the pyramid to support it, but you have to get up there and get calm and get your feet together and have a sense of lift. Like, she took the correction that we made and it was good, but you still have this sense of like panic. Just lift up and squeeze, okay?
You already rock. You already rock.
Like, stay low so you're under it. Yeah, there's just no pops. It's okay. Like, it's not a fast drive up.
Aggressive, Olivia, aggressive and fast.
So I originally started cheerleading whenever I was 2, turning 3, and I started off doing all-star cheer. I was totally against school cheer because I didn't like the signs and doing a cheer in the middle of it. But my 4th grade, I started doing elementary cheer. And I didn't like it at first, but we won nationals that year, and I kept going back and forth, so I was on cheer and all-star cheer at the same time. So I felt like I was at the peak of my cheerleading career, and I couldn't get any better because I was cheering all those years, and I kind of just had the same skills ever since I was little. But in my freshman year, I was a main base, so I didn't think I had the skill set to even think about collegiate cheerleading. But then my sophomore year, I became a back spot, and Ronnie, who's the coach of co-ed, came to choreograph our routine. And he's the one that even mentioned University of South Florida to me, like their cheer team. He got me in contact with Sandy. So I went and stunted with them, and I was like, wow, these girls they're so good. There's no way I would ever make this team, but I mean, I kind of had to give it a shot.
You know, I keep saying that I love the work ethic on this team. I feel like this team is very special because you guys want it so, so, so bad. But I also want to remind you that it's August 17th. Okay, and to trust the process a little bit, because I've seen a little bit of like when we start playing with new things, when someone doesn't get picked for a pyramid or their stunt group changes, or maybe in game day groups, people acting like we've picked Matt. We have not picked Matt, but remember, our Matt isn't going to be as successful if right now we aren't trying to get all of us better.
I think Sandy is a phenomenal head coach for All-Girl. She is a great mentor for the girls. She puts a great vision out for the university and just kind of holds them to a nice high standard. She takes a lot of pride in what she does and wants the best for these guys, wants the best for the university. I think she is one of my favorite people.
Did you know that during the beginning of your 2-a-days, Sandy and I have gotten up at 5:30 and worked every morning? I've made sure I've run 2 miles every day. So I get your body's being sore, and that's something I do to make sure I kind of can relate to how you feel a little bit. But on the days that we don't do something like this, you need to be going home and like doing what Marissa says.
I am one of the athletic trainers that USF kind of provides for the Spirit Squads, so all-girl cheer, co-ed cheer, Sundolls. Basically what I do as an athletic trainer is injury prevention, injury evaluation. A lot of people just kind of think that I just tape people up, but there's a whole bunch of other stuff that I do as well. Lots of therapeutic modalities, therapeutics, being able to actually provide this system and the support to these teams. Definitely, it's really cool to me. It's definitely why I chose this position.
Before working here, I had no experience with cheerleading. I mainly worked with Olympic athletes, track athletes, and football players at the D1 level. And then kind of coming here first couple of days, I didn't really understand the capacity and the level of which these people compete. And so it's been crazy to kind of watch their journey as they come through.
Once football season starts, it's busy. These kids, they're going to class. they're doing morning workouts, they're going to open gyms, and then they're practicing, 3 and 4 times a week, okay? And we have started football season. We are doing volleyball, and then we're really just doing a lot of practice, leading up to that month that we call the crossover month, which is when basketball starts too. And once we hit that crossover month, basketball has started, volleyball and football, and we're getting into the nitty gritty of starting to pick that nationals mat. We have to have all the game stuff just down to a science. It's like second nature at that point. So you'll see that during the summer months and the beginning of the fall, it is just a lot of practice, a lot of grind. Half of it's skills, half of it's getting ready for actual football game days. And it seems repetitive, but it's repetitive so that it becomes so second nature. They just know what to do, basically.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and stop it. Stop. Come here, now. The moment you step in this stadium, trash motions do not exist. Do not let me see them again or you won't be on the field. Do you understand? All that halfwayness, that does not exist here, period. Go back against the lineup, take 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, pull. Rip. Oh. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, get in the air. Good straight rise. All the way to kickoff. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, everybody stand here and breathe, okay? You're here, you're smiling, you're on, even though it's hot. Staying on the lines of those same stunt groups, okay? Gold signs. Just one gold sign, gold palms. This side's green, co-ed and over there is gold. Every other quarter, if we do it, we would be doing it with the section of our stadium that we are splitting. Oh! Third down, we're going crazy. Call your dismounts, ripple down. Catch high, catch high, catch high. This hot is gonna be nothing compared to what it is going to be not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. It will be brutal when we are first out here. So really think about that all week long when you're setting up skills, okay? Are y'all excited? Good job. I felt like we did great tonight. We covered a lot. Now, at least if you have questions, you can ask somebody and they can help explain it, okay? Take it in. It's literally 13 days from now, 12 days from now, you'll be doing it for real. So time to get excited and come with your smiles. That was the only thing is I was like, some of us looked way too serious for football. Football is fun, okay? All right, here we go, hands in. Hydrate on your way home, please. All girl on 3, 1, 2, 3. All girl!
I don't think the general public or even people at the university, both in or out of athletics, even realize the amount of time that these girls put into being a member of our team. We have Tuesday and Thursday practices, which are generally 3 hours. Then you have 2 days a week of strength and conditioning in the weight room on campus. And then we also have a Sunday practice that could be anywhere from 3 to 4 hours.
Sunshine, got it?
Instead of writing our timeout out for them to try to read, we're assigning symbols to our timeout. So we'll just hold up the sign, just like a playbook picture based.
Add in their study hall, 1 hour to 2 hours a week. You add in optional open gyms. or open practices where they're practicing again another 2 to 3 hours multiple times a week. I just don't think that anybody even realizes the amount of time and energy that is put into perfecting their craft and looking the way that they do on the field, on the nationals mat, anywhere in appearances, throughout the community. So in between classes, workouts, practices, all of that, they're also doing appearances around the community. So they put in a very, very large amount of time into all of this.
Pull up immediate lib. I don't know when you jump in, but maybe start counting on the number you jump in on. Pull up immediate lib. This could be the last one if everyone hits.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7.
Ripple down, ripple down. If the ripple down's good, we got it. Come on. It's almost over.
1, 2. Is that good? Yeah.
Baskets, run it again with straight rides, go. Or whatever you're doing. And then go into the sideline. This is baseball, go. Get some flying experience, nice. Nice, nice. Hands up, nice, better. Nice. Speed it over, move it over, get back in formation, come on. What? And call it out as you see it. Idiots. The skill. Superman. Okay. Good job, y'all. Okay. What? Basket 1-1-1.
Oh my God. The Superman emblem means a certain timeout, and the Superman emblem, you know, with or without 1-1-1s, we can take them away. They're all funny things. We actually made them things like this is from the movie Zombies, Disney. We did like our favorite holidays. Leighton loves Superman. I like sunflowers. So tomorrow, when we meet, we will meet inside Gate D, okay, of the Yingling Center. But you cannot go in the corral. There's a volleyball tournament in the corral. So we need to come in with our sign bag and our flags, the people that are responsible for them.
Gate
and we
D.
need to be Gate D and just go straight forward, like behind the elevators. And that's where we'll meet, fully ready to go, okay? Walk in, hair, makeup, everything on. Just so you know, I shouldn't have to say this. We do not walk in flip-flops ever on this team. If you are in a uniform, you are in a uniform unless I tell you otherwise. Does everybody understand?
We're going to have a stadium in 2026, but you know we're going to be doing all kinds of things between now and then to get ready for that. Our football team is ready to go, our basketball teams. There's so many sports for you to get involved with, and there's so many things, committees and clubs and events that you can be part of. I want you to experience it all. Now you're probably going to ask me why. I'm an alum of the University of South Florida too. And I can tell you the experience that you get here is going to set you up for the rest of your life. And so you need to get out there and experience everything because it will come back to you and it's going to make you better at whatever you choose to do with the rest of your life. So with that, I'm going to leave you with one more and I want you to really dig deep on this one, all right? You ready? Go Bulls!
Keep it going! Oh yeah, freebies galore. College students and free t-shirts. Go together hand in hand. Oh yeah. Get them all out here. Second tier, I like it. Nice arm. All right, horns up for the bull. The one and only Will Rocky. The Rocky's here, the cheer is here, and you've seen them cheer, but now it's time to see them perform. Let's hear it right now for your 2022 South Florida Co-Ed Cheerleading Team and your all-girl cheerleading team. Let's go, all-girl.
Have you ever done a stunt where you know for a fact you made that hit? Yes or no? Jessica's like, I don't know, just throw me, and sometimes they catch me, and sometimes I fall. I know top girls that no matter what group I put them on, after a couple tries, they make some small adjustments to make it work. A lot of y'all are fixed in your ways based on who you've been stunning with the longest, and I need y'all to be versatile. What does that mean? The group you're stunting with now, it's a different 25 than you've been used to. So now you might have to give 40, or maybe 60, or maybe less because they're more powerful than what you're used to. After you go a couple times, y'all should be able to figure that out, right? And then when you do go back to the group you're comfortable with, you might find something that you liked, the speed or the whatever, then you can ask, whatever group you're working with to do that because that helps you get the skill. These three, everybody's name should have been here on all four of those skills, in my opinion, with the groups I gave you.
Okay, remember you have free stunts at pregame and you have free stunts throughout the game, okay? We'll have 15 minutes of those and we'll roll it up and get out of here. Did you have something to say?
Yes. I will be taking notes of what skills are thrown at the game. I don't want y'all to be scared to push yourselves to do difficult skills. Okay, game day skills are game day skills, but I am literally going to take notes while watching the game with Brenly. Oh God, I forgot. Yes. With Brenly, and I'll be jotting down on my phone what skills I see from what top girls. Okay, so please don't just whatever you're working on, make sure you hit it. But I don't want y'all to be safe. I want y'all to.
And the wager on elite skills will go down to 3. So like if you backhand full up and drop it, it's 3 after, not 10. Does everybody understand?
We don't want you to be afraid.
We don't want you to be like, I'm not going to do it because she's going to give me 10. But I also want you to hold yourself accountable that if you miss it, you do have more.
It is easier in front of the crowd.
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Because
Okay.
adrenaline is there. You got to learn how to use that. So if y'all talk to your groups and be like, hey, our personal goal is to do 1 backhand full up in each quarter.
We were super excited with our pep rally. That was kind of the first time that we had some of them actually in front of a crowd here at USF, and they did awesome. They did really good. So many of them had a great time, and I think it really just got everybody really excited for this upcoming weekend for us to go ahead and kick off football on Saturday at Ray J. I know they all said that it really made them feel excited to get there, made it feel real, but also for us as coaches, it was nice because it was our second appearance or second performance of the year. We performed at our summer clinic, and then we performed here for our fans for the pep rally of our students. And so it was nice for us as coaches to see like how they did in front of the crowd, who got nervous, who didn't. They performed well again, so that was awesome for us to see. And then I think it was good for them too to kind of get some nerves out before they get inside the stadium. So overall, I was really pleased with the pep rally. It was fun, good environment, and a good performance. So nice, good week of events last week. And then today for practice, they did awesome. Today was good. You can tell that they're super excited for this upcoming weekend. We really didn't focus that much on game day today. We kind of played with some skills today only, which was a little bit of fun just because last week was so many events of like one event after another focused on football. So I think tonight was nice for them to actually just go back and play with skills again. And then on Thursday, of course, we'll hammer timeouts for football and getting ready for football game day Thursday at practice, and then Saturday we'll be in the stadium. So far, seem to be really in good spirits, and as a staff, I know we're liking what we're seeing, kind of getting to know them all and seeing like who's progressed since the summer, who's stepping up, and who's, not. So we could change the field team completely if people earn those spots. So don't think that if you didn't make field team for these two, you're out, because you're by no means out, especially because I can guarantee you Layton will change stunt groups in those 2 weeks that we're off as well, okay? I want you to warm up what you need to warm up for the actual game. And when we're about to go in, get fully dressed and get ready to leave the locker room. We need to be in our spots in about 25 minutes. Okay, so it's a walk. Okay, when we get back from that, come out here, take your time where y'all would have taken some pictures. Go out there and warm up your elite stunts if you need to. We are South Florida! Okay? We took a little too long warming up some of those timeouts. It's okay, it happens every game one. Now y'all know when we say you gotta go, you gotta go.
The football team is about to arrive on their buses, and we are going to what we call Stampede. It is a tradition where we welcome the team into the stadium. The team's gonna get off the bus, the band's gonna play, the cheerleaders are gonna cheer, and the team's gonna walk through all of our fans and our cheerleaders into their locker room to get ready to go win at Rain Day.
You remind me of Friday fever when the sun went down. So bright. I could try to describe this feeling, but just come around. I get down for the night, tell myself I'm alright. We're all a little bit tongue-tied. I think it's just my type. We can do it up for life. But I'll be waiting outside.
4-ish pregame, and then in typical 4 o'clock kickoff times, we're not going to get to run out. We're going to go on a lightning delay. So stay tuned.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Check back in.
We'll let you know.
We'll be right back. Release suspenseful episode. Like right at
Let's see what you got. All right, first shot. Brandon Knowles. Nice shot. All right, nice shot. She's 1 for 1. All right, 1 for 2.
Hi, I'm Tori Lito, and I'm Miss Tampa 2022. This means that I'm able to go out into the community and I get to have a passion for what I do, which is youth mental health. On top of youth mental health, I get to advocate for other things that I'm very passionate about, such as the arts, as I'm a trumpet player at the University of South Florida. Go Bulls and go Hot Band. As Miss Tampa, I have to say one of the biggest privileges that I have is to get to be a face for this city, the amazing city, as well as the amazing University of South Florida. Although I have nothing to do with cheer, I'm a band kid through and through, and I hope that's good enough.
It's like a favoring Reagan right now. It's my turn. Oh yeah.
Okay, good job. I want you to do 2 things. I want you to remember when we get to the end of the game like this and we owe things at the end, not to let that ruin your game, okay? We're not mad at you. I have been in your shoes. I have been out here with teams that have had to do pyramids 5 times after a game, or stunts that have had to do 5 times after the game, and it sucks. But if you had fun in the game at any moment in this time, hold on to that, okay? And remember, that's why we're here. Game 1, I told you there would be little hiccups and we needed to get better, and we did. We got better in the second half than we did in the first half. But if you owe something after the game, that's accountability, okay? And that's accountability not just for yourself, but for our own goals, okay? Training our brains is just as important as training the skills, okay? Overall, from start to finish on a really long day, I'm super proud of you guys. We had great. I'm not going to tell you got an A today because we did owe some things after the game, and we did have some things we had to work on throughout the game. But I would have told you in the first half, I was giving you, I was down there like they're between a C and a D. I would tell you your cheering in the second half, by the end of it, we were up by a B, okay? That is drastic improvement. Across the board, we need to come in here now knowing what to expect and being honest with yourself this week. Like, am I somebody who needs a little more mental practice? Then I need to focus on that. Am I somebody that needs 5 more skills? Tell your stunt crew. If you say, I need to do this again, then I need to do it again, okay? So that you now have been in here, you know what to expect, so you're gonna know what you need out of it. Does that make sense? And if everybody just owns that, tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next Saturday, we'll be standing here having the same conversation and everybody will be like, that felt great, that felt wonderful, okay? In terms of stunts in front of people, I know we didn't do that many hard stunts because of the weather and because of honestly how sweaty we are. Some of you are literally soaking, dripping wet. However, the one thing I want to remind you is of the hit in the opens, okay? I felt like there were some people that were super sharp on it and other people that kind of forgot that was our thing. Make sure that we also this week think about being really crisp on that stuff too, okay?
I remember another one.
The moment's passed. What do you need, bandits? Oh, a band.
I remembered another one. One time I walked over.
As far as the seniors go, they've been amazing. Since starting working here last year with them, it's been great to see them kind of improve over this last 2 years, and it's going to be really hard to leave all these guys in the spring, and I think these guys are in great hands. I think they're just kind of starting out with their nationals run. I think they have a great few years coming up.
Dallas, I don't know, it's not playing all of a sudden. I think I got too far. Yes, you. When you go, here over yourself. Don't let it go behind you. All right, next group. Come on, ladies.
Maybe it's not loading.
I just texted you. It's a good playlist.
Think it's my throwback playlist.
Sure, throwback playlist. Thanks for making me old. Oh, there it goes. It just came through. Okay, so we are going to do a little bit of tumbling next. And then we are going to move into 2 more skills, just how we did them in the beginning. 10 minutes and then 1s and 12s, because we have 12 groups. But please remember that some of the groups have people going back to back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know the answer to that right now.
It's like a boo-boo at the end, but it's just like, you're not like twisting her. You're just putting her in her place. Yes, like that. Okay, break.
1, 2, 3, back squat.
Is this it? Monster Mash? Isn't that?
Sure. I don't know what this is.
Yes, this is it.
Turn it up.
And you, as a stunt group, have to come up with a stunt sequence for show and tell.
Yeah, let's go.
Then we're going to have show and tell and roll up the mats.
Square. We got spotters? Okay.
Overall, great practice, like I said before. Come in Sunday ready to work and work hard, just like we did last Sunday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Juliet. Happy birthday to you.
They're gonna need time to get with the timing. Can they stop now? Can I just...
Yeah, everybody stop and listen. Correction, I reserve the right to change my mind on game day because I can already see I may make a change. These are going to be your clinic stunt groups. You have 1 week to be good with these for the clinic. After that, I may reassess, okay?
No, turn, face the front, face the front. Our goal is not national, that's in January, months away. I'm a small goal type person. Our next goal, I know that it's annoying. Our next goal is your third time performing in front of a crowd, which is gonna be at the clinic on the 24th. You are performing a 1 minute, 30-second routine. And we're gonna learn it today. And after we learn it today, we're gonna run it 5 times full out. Got it? There will be some successes, there will be some failures, and it will all be caught on camera for me to then assess how well people learn or not learn. With that being said, there are 9 stunt groups, or 10 stunt groups. Fall into windows, 5 in the front, 5 in the back. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, count, 6. 1 hands, 2. High V, head, grip, dip, spin. Hit, dip, land, move, pose, high V, cartwheel, 7, tuck, 1, land, 3, up, go, 7, 8, 1 hands, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 5. Everybody got what they're doing? Okay, I want you to put a little bit of pressure on yourselves, okay? To do this, we are looking, I'm not necessarily looking for y'all to hit it. I think y'all can hit it. I'm looking for how well y'all can hit it, okay? That whole 5 and 10, 5 for difficulty, 10 for execution, we need to start really focusing on the execution. It can't be an afterthought, okay? It cannot be an afterthought. Any questions about what we're doing? All tumbling is with tucks. I do not need to see anything more than that. I want the focus not to be on, hopefully I land my fall. I want your focus to be on keeping your stunts in the air and making them look the right way. So baskets, pyramids, stunts, try number 1. Routine 0, USF 0. Ready, and. Sorry. Music's on.
Some of them did great.
Hmm?
Some of them did great.
Some of them did great. You ran into her. Did y'all already work that out? Or is this the first time y'all, it's coming up? No. I know that. But did y'all discuss it after the first time y'all did it on the first full out? Have y'all discussed what you're going to do now? So although it was the first time, that means it might be a second time or it might be a third time. So after y'all crossed each other and she almost missed her tumbling, y'all have not talked about fixing it going into the third one because you assume it's never going to happen again?
That's correct, but we will talk about it.
Did y'all figure it out? Good. Okay, good. Get set. All right, here we go. And round number 2. We move 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's my 8 count. No. It's dead time here, and it's not realistic.
That was way better than the first one, minus the rewinds.
Write those names if you had a mistake. Actually, put a circle around it. If you had a mistake, put a circle. Any mistakes? Well, no, you're sick.
Oh, I was going to put a touch too or something.
No, I said a circle. But you're sick, though. So. On the road. Is it bad if I tell them to put an X through their name for the next one and then the third one? No? Are you sure?
What was so funny before when you were walking off?
It was Emily and Sasha hit each other in the first round, and the first time they went. And I went back there and said, that was the first time it happened, but they had not talked to each other about making sure it never happened again. They were just going to do the routine. So I was like, so y'all really haven't? And then Emily, they was all quiet, and Emily then spoke up and was like, we're going to talk right now. So, remember the count change in the baskets.
Come on, y'all. Here we go.
Here we go. Woo! Music's on.
Use your brains, one thing at a time.
Ripple down. Y'all ever lifted weights? Yeah? Oh yeah, you guys got a reel of that. You ever get to that last rep where something inside of you is telling you that you have to stop, but you set a goal to do like 15, and you get to like 13, and it's only just 2 more, okay? Just 2 more. And some people find it and some people don't. Okay. We're at that point right now, and I see a lot of people relying on like second guessing themselves or not going for what they're supposed to go to. I need y'all to flip that switch for me and start being like, it needs to stay in the air. I need to rely on technique, because I think that that's becoming apparent for some of y'all. Am I way off in saying that?
No, you're 100%.
The first time y'all went through, you looked like chickens with your head cut off. 2 people collided into each other that had never done it before. But as soon as we did the first full out, it was, and we have the video, it was bad. The second one was?
Way better.
And the third one was?
Not as good as the second one, in my opinion.
Yeah. Whew, I hope y'all hit this on Saturday.